PBE. My name is Tim G, welcoming you to season 59, week 1, day 2, Wednesday night baseball action. Not with Don Marcus. Sorry, Don, but I needed a fourth stream for my PT pass. So you're just gonna have to not have a Wednesday night stream for once. As always, I am joined by the only person to face the evil dark helmet and live. He's the captain of the Eagle 5, and his friend is literally named Barf. It's the one, the only, the amazing Lone Star. How you doing tonight, Lone Star? And as am I. I'm just gonna pull up the schedule real quick for tonight's stream. So we're starting off with Lunar Base at Providence, and then going back down to the Miners for Amarillo at Chicago for Game 2. That being said, let's get right into our first stream of the night. Do a quick save real quick. Do you want to start with game 1, or do you want me to start with game 1? I'm fine either way. Well, Lunar Base at Providence. And we do have a write-up given to us by our very hardworking stats team. Gonna pull that up real quick. Oh, that's main server. I want streaming server.
They're saying they can't hear me on the stream. Can you hear me on the stream? Do I need to turn my output up?
Hang on,
My
let me check.
input's all the way up.
Let me check OBS real quick. Oh, okay.
They can hear me now. Okay, they can. Okay, thanks, guys. I just put myself on mute during the write up, so I'll let Tim read it.
Alright, here's our write-up for our first game of the night. We are about to enter the second full week of the regular season for tonight's matchup between the Lunar-based Space Rangers and the Providence Crabs. 2-5 is not the way the Lunar-based faithful had hoped their team would start this season. The Space Rangers are looking to shake off their first rough week and salvage the second match of this 2-game series against the Crabs. To do so, they'll send Ian Rubbish to the mound. Rubbish had an incredibly rough first outing to the season where he gave up 13 hits and 2 walks and 4 1/3 innings of work. 2 of his were home runs, and he gave up 7 earned that game, putting his ERA at an astronomical 14.54. However, this might just be what he needs to get back on course. The Crabs only claimed their second win of the season yesterday against Lunar Base and also have 5 losses on the season. They'll look to close out the sweep by handing the ball to Count Crabula. Crabula is the only starting pitcher on the Crab staff who has registered a win in 6.2 innings of work. Crabula gave up 6 hits and a walk, though 3 of those 6 hits were dingers. He currently sits at a 5.40 ERA. So if Lunar Base's bats can get going, they have a chance. Both team stoppers are exhausted, so it'll be interesting to see how the bullpens get utilized. But the Crabs likely have the upper hand here, as they've got 4 arms ready to go, where the Pacers only have 2 rested relievers. Lunar Base's batting trends the first week are a little bit perplexing as their leadoff man has no home runs, but still leads the team in RBIs with 5. They've only hit 4 home runs, and those have come from their number 2 from Hoy 4 with 2, AJ Justice with 1, and Big Red Rocketer with 1. These are the space between the center fielder, shortstop, and catcher, respectively. They're gaining a lot more power from their corner batters and their DH if they're going to put up enough runs this season to give their pitching any margin for error. They also didn't do much to disrupt the opposing pitcher's rhythm as they haven't stolen a base yet. Meanwhile, the hometown Crabs have seen a little more success at display with 5 home runs coming from Greg Traver with 2, Seymour Balls with 1, Barrel Summers 1, and Hurryquick 1. Jackson Love has stolen 5 bases so far this season, and Boys 2 just back in has stolen another 3. Lunar Baseman have slightly more room for optimism with their lineup overall, though, as they've got 5 players with batting average over 300. While the Crabs gonna say that about one of their batters. Will Providence claw their way to victory? Or will Lunar Base have a successful takeoff and escape Providence with the win? Find out which team will get their 3rd win of the season now. And just as soon as I am able to get BNN up and running. Of course, up and running already. Perfect. Alright, Lone Star. I'll give you this first game. You
All
take
right,
it
I'm
away.
here. I'm ready. All right, everybody, welcome to Lunar Base versus Providence Crabs tonight here in beautiful Providence. And our first at bat, Link Althouse flies out, 1 down. Next up, 2 down. This comes up now, flies out to right, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 to start the game. Rail Traveler comes up now, grounds out, 1 down. Paulo Zalewski comes up next, slow roller to the pitcher, that's 2 away. And Seymour Baltz comes up, crushes that one. That ball is gone. There was no doubt. 438 on the distance for that one. That was crushed, absolutely crushed by Seymour Baltz. 1-0 Providence. Barrel Summers up to bat now. And Summers, grounder. That's going to be 2 down, or that's the end of the inning. But the damage has been done by Seymour Baltz. 1-0 Providence after 1. All right. Green Chilaquil Fan is up now. Flies out, 1 down. Can everybody hear me? I hope. Not Worth a First coming up with 1 away. That's a grounder. 2 away. Firefly Boy coming up next. And Firefly Boy is going to ground out. Jackson Love comes up, slaps that one into right field for the base hit. 1 on. Cash's Considerations is up, but Jackson Love's going to get nailed at second. That's 1 away. Considerations pops it right up to the catcher for out number 2. And Mayfield coming up. And Mayfield hits that one deep. And is in there with the triple. Mayfield in there with the triple. That was huge. Boys chest back again up now in the 1-0 game. And that's going to end the inning with the strikeout. Still 1-0 Providence. Big Red Rock Eater flies out to right here in the 3rd. 1 away. Court comes up, grounds out, 2 down. Duke Newsome comes up and strikes out to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 to end the third for Lunar Base. Providence coming up now. Hurry Quake strikes out, 1 away. Grail Traveler coming up next. And Traveler is going to ground out. That's 2 down. Paulo Zalewski comes up, grounder, and that's 1, 2, 3 for Ian Rubbish in that inning. And still 1-0 Providence after 3. We go to the fourth. Althouse grounds out, 1 away. Boy 4 comes up, strikes out. That's the second strikeout for Count Crabula in this game. AJ Justice comes up and hits it over the left fielder's head. First hit of the game for Lunar Base, and they have a runner at second. Fan hits that one high, and that is caught to end the inning. Still 1-0 through 3.5. Crabs come up next. Seymour Baltz flies out, 1 down. Beryl Summers coming up next. Summers is also going to fly out, 2 away. Jackson Love coming up next. And Jackson strikes out to end the inning. Quick 1, 2, 3 there. We go to the fifth. Lunar Base not worth a first. Strikes out. Third K for Count Crabula. Firefly Boy coming up next. Strikes out. Fourth K for Crabula. Big Red Rock Eater with 2 down. And that's a grounder. Again, 1, 2, 3 in the fifth for Lunar Base. We're through halfway through the game. Consideration strikes out. Mayfeld grounder. It's covered, 2 down. Boys the chest back again. Gets the walk. Hurry Quake coming up now. Oh, back again, steals second. Fourth stolen base of the season. Quake is going to fly on to right to end the inning. Through 5. Providence 1. Lunar Base 0. We're going to the 6th. DeLioncourt base hit up the middle. So DeLioncourt gets on base. Duke Newsom strikes out. 5th K for Crabula in this one. Link Althouse hits that one to center. It is caught for out number 2. Boy 4 comes up, and that's a quick out to second to end the inning. Still 1-0 Providence. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Grail Traveler slaps that one into left for the base hit. Runner on for Providence. Zalewski comes up to bat, pops that one up to the third baseman, 1 down. Seymour Baltz crushes that one, and that ball is gone. 2-run blast for Seymour Baltz. Second homer of the game. Second homer of the game for Baltz. Incredible. All right, Beryl Summers up next. 3-0 game now for Providence. Beryl hits that one. It is caught by Hoy 4, 2 down. Jackson Love coming up next. And Jackson slaps that one to the first baseman to end the inning. But they get the 2 runs off of another Baltz homer. And AJ Justice walks on 4 pitches. And there's the fly ball to the first baseman. That's 1 away. Comes up the bat, and that's a base hit. 2-1. Firefly Boy strikes out. Second out of the inning. Big Red Rock Eater comes up and crushes that one into the corner. They're going to score 2. 3-2 ball game now for Providence. DeLioncourt is out at first. Crowd's out at first. 3-2 Providence now. Bottom of the 7th. And that's a grounder. And cash considerations is retired. Mayfield. Another grounder. 2 away. Boys to chest back again. Fly ball to right. And that's going to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 for Providence. 3-2 game. We go to the 8th. Duke Newsom. Grounder. And there's the first out of the inning. Link Althouse strikes out. Boy 4. Base hit. there's the pop out by AJ Justice to end the top of the eighth. We go to the bottom of the eighth. 3-2 Providence. Hurry Quake coming up to bat now. And that's a quick ground out, one down. Grail Traveler coming up to bat. Traveler gets the walk. Runner on. Paolo Zalewski gets a walk. Two runners on with Baltz. Two homers on the day coming up to bat. And Baltz crushes that one. That's three home runs on the day. Three-run blast to make it 6-2. Baltz with three homers on the day. I know who the player of the game has to be at this point. Barrel Summers looking to put the barrel on the ball. In a 6-2 ball game, base hit for Summers. Jackson Love coming up, base hit for Love. Summers stops at second. Considerations. Flies out to left. Two down. And there's the strikeout by Mayfeld to end the inning. But they get three, again, off of Baltz's third homer of the game. Fan strikes out for out number one here in the top of the ninth. Not worth a first coming up with one down. And that's a base hit for a first. Firefly Boy comes up, hammers that one, but it is caught by Boys to Chest back again. And there's the strikeout to end the game by Big Rock Eater. Three homers by Seymour Baltz, everybody. What a performance. 6-2 final.
So
Woo, what a game.
KDR, what was that you were saying about this being an easy win based on the head-to-heads for Lunar Base? What's that you were
Wow.
saying?
6 RBIs for Baltz, all six. Holy smokes. What a game. What a game. Yeah, Rock Eater had the two RBIs for Lunar Base, but all six ribbies came from Baltz on the three home runs. That's all I got to say about that. Your winning pitcher. Winning pitcher is Crabula going to 2-0, Rubbish to 0-2. Seymour Baltz, your player of the game. Woo!
All right. The CLSC Serpents will win in 11 as they actually let's go to we can go with Toronto, Sarah, and we'll go back to the line and see no one to the left. Um as they score to 11, scoring 7 in the 11th inning, make it a 13-6 win for the undefeated Sea Serpents. Seattle batting line score 3 RBIs, 3 for 6 game for Mosquitoes, and 4-6 game for Bookie Mets. For Toronto, 3 RBIs from Pete Dawson the third, 2 RBIs from Austin Webb, and a home run for both Dawson the third and Austin Webb. Of course, yeah, pitching line score duds will take the W, Park will take the loss. Bookie Mets, your player of the game.
So New Orleans takes down San Antonio 8-1 with 16 hits in this game. For New Orleans, Bonga goes 3 for 5. Chikasin did not have a homer, but went 2 for 5. Ingram had home run number 6 on the season already with 5 RBIs in this game. For San Antonio, 2 hits apiece for Littleton and Laramie. And for the pitching, Manzer is going to get the win to go to 1-0. Innings eater taking the loss, and your player of the game is Chauncey Ingram with that 5 RBI day.
The Toros are gonna beat the Raptors 6-3. For Cancun, batting line scored 2 RBIs for a starting pitcher. In a 3-4 game from Napoleon Solo. Over on the Boise side, 2 for 3 game with RBI from Rodrigo Wallach. Benico will get
Ouch.
the win as he goes 1-1 on the year. Woohoo! Will get the
Ouch.
save, their first of the year. Vaseline takes the loss, giving up 5 earned with 6 total runs and 6 innings of work.
Send him to the showers. Send him to the showers.
I think he's gonna need a mulligan after that game.
Man,
Jimmy Benico is your
at least
player
I,
of the
at
game.
least I threw 92 pitches in that one. I'll take that. Ah, all right. Buffalo, 16 hit effort, 9-4 against the Nashville Stars, who tried to make that comeback in the eighth but couldn't quite get there. As for the batting for Nashville, 2 hits for Jimmy Arenado on with 3 RBIs. Home run, that's Arenado's third home run on the season. Dog Maple got home run number 4 for Buffalo. 2 hits apiece for Itsumi Mayo, Dog Maple, Honcho, and Andrews Jr. 3 hits apiece for Duke and Stream Song. And as for the pitching,
Sorry about that. I was we had mouse on watch that. I need to go back and double check. Over
oh,
on
okay.
Boise after this game.
Bart
Oh,
O. Cologne getting the victory there to go to 1-0. Khan goes to O. Ultimo Khan goes to 0-2. Thank you. And with that gem, only allowing 1 run, Barto O. Cologne is your player of the game.
okay, and then it was for I think
Indy.
Cancun and Indy. Um, Jimmy Benico was 5 innings pitched away from getting 1,250 total inning careers innings pitched. I just want to see if he ended up getting that or not.
Yeah, 6.1.
Yep, congratulations, Jimmy Benico, on reaching over 1,250 total innings pitched. So congratulations there. And then we did have actually quite a few that we might be able to see the sim. Don't think there's any for Providence, but there was one for Indy. Um, that I wanted to look at. Okay,
Chicken 75 wins if Chicken got the victory.
yeah, well, don't they weren't on the mound. It was well, they were on the mound, but they did not get the win. Um, looks like, but the Voyagers, ouch, destroy the Apex, 18-6, 21 hits to 9. As those 3 errors did not help the 2-6 Apex at all. For the Apex, 2 for 5, 3 RBI game for Kerry Kelly. Over on the New York side, we have a 4 for 6 game from Can You Take Me Higher, 2 RBIs and a 3 RBI game from Ethan Shadow, as well as Isuru Tanaka. Calm Chicken will take the loss as he couldn't quite go 6 innings. Flop Quads didn't even last a full inning. Kroko will take the win, and Jones to save the third player of the game to be Brian Payne.
All right. Got the Champions Conference coming up next. So the Detroit Demons in a 9-8 game. And look at that 13th inning. 5 total runs by the two teams in the 13th inning. But the Detroit Demons come out victorious with 22 hits. For Outer Banks, a bunch of players got 2 hits. Ghosty, Jones, Morimura, De La Fuerte, McFly Jr., and Slow, all with 2 hits apiece. Jones getting second home run on the season. Detroit, 4 hits for Sean, 3 for Dollarson, Nerd, and Poe. 4 hits for Jordan. I think that's Jordan Love on that team. But it looks like everybody got a hit except for poor Zen Bobrist, who went 0 for 7. Pitching. For pitching, Mathis Hendry takes the loss, and Bandit Wheeler, I think that's Bandit Wheeler, gets the victory to go to 1-0 on the season.
That is
There you go.
that's Bryce Wheeler.
Oh, it's Bryce Wheeler. My bad. My bad. Okay. But anyhow, player of the game ends up being Sir Poe with that
Uh,
4-hit effort.
5 Ks and 2 1/3 innings of work for a miss. I will take that. I will take 5 Ks and 2 1/3 inning work winnings of work.
I think a lot of people would.
So, well, especially coming from Toronto, where I didn't really have a solid defense. That's just the way. But that's also the way Regals go. But anyways, the Vancouver Vandals are going to win against the Death Valley Scorpions 7-5. As Vancouver got an extra insurance run in the ninth, carried by, of course, their 4-run second inning. For Vancouver, 2 RBIs on a 2-for-4 day for Pierre Philippe. For Death Valley, we have a 3-for-4 game from Lon Gnomes, 2 RBI game from Launch Angle as well. For Lore would take the win, Bossy the hold, Kid the save, and Bato the loss. So the game's gonna be for Lore. So they went 6 full, only giving up 3 earned, with 7 Ks and 2 home runs allowed. So for the
Stolen base day for
majors,
Philip in that one.
oh yeah. So for the majors, we go down to the minors now. As the Kansas City Hepcats are going to beat the Anchorage Wheelers 8-0 shutout. For Kansas City, batting line scored 4 RBIs for Kirkland with a 2-for-4 day. Over for Anchorage, 3-for-4 game from Chico. Miller will take the win as they go to 1-0 on the year. Nakish will take the loss. Jacopo Redick is your player of the game.
All right, Swifty fans, here you go. 13-3 over the California Firehawks. Two of the best performances of the day were in this game, as the Steeds finally break that 7-game losing streak to get to 1-7. For California, 3-for-4 for Whoop Whoop. With that first home run on the season, Carver also first home run on the season for California. For State College, here you go. 3 hits apiece for Von Pippington, Shizuka, Confused, Ferguson, and Skovgard. Everybody got 3 hits in this game. 4 RBIs for Ferguson, 3 for Shizuka, 3 RBIs for Skovgard. Home runs by Primo, Ferguson, and Shizuka in this game for State College. As for pitching, Keelhaler is going to take the loss. Chingus gets the victory with the 7-inning, 2 earned run performance. And Turd Ferguson is your player of the game. Bug Chingus is the name. I know this because I've been reading everything. Dang.
All right, the Kingpins are going to win 9-2 over the Amarillo Armadillos. For Amarillo, we have a 2 RBI game from the GOAT. For Chicago, we have a 3 RBI game from Dave Bipperson. Hugh Jazz would take the loss. Tropical Sun would take the win. And Dave Bipperson is your player of the game.
All right. The Lemurs, with 2 runs late in the 8th inning, take down the Flamingos 4-2 in this game. For Florida, Homer Simpson 2-for-4 game. Luca 1 hit, 1-for-5 with 2 RBI. Okay. And the home run by Luca was second of the season for Louisville. 2 hits apiece for Mansquatch and Narukami. And COVID. Cal COVID got 2 as well. Mansquatch, 4th home run on the season already. Let's go ahead and scroll down. So, okay, so Stevens gets the loss with the win. That's Pimling. Haven't seen Pimling before, so that's Pimling goes to 1-2 on the season. Your player of the game, only allowing 1 run, is Shohei Tani. Allow 1 earned run. That'd be great. That'd be great.
You'll get there.
Rana's back to 500.
What is this? A bot team playing 500 ball? Not my stream.
Oh man.
The Brucey Bears are going to
Oh
lose 6-1 to the Puerto Rico Ranas in a bit of an upset. Bruce City batting line score 2 for 4 game for Durian Crag. For Puerto Rico, 2 for 4 on game with 2 RBIs from Picasso. Pizzaneer will take the loss. Yoj will take the win with Mitt the save. Yoj is your player of the game.
oh, poor Bruce City.
I mean, one time
Well, that was fun.
the Ranas knocked the Kingpins out of playoff contention because they swept the team in the last week of the season.
Oh man. All right,
It,
so our
it,
2 majors teams that are still 8-0. We still have 2 8-0 teams going into this one.
all right, well, our next game is going to be in the minors, and it's going to be the Chicago Kingpins taking on the Amarillo Armadillos. Let's begin this game. Looking pretty solidly in favor for the Dillos on the head-to-heads, with pitching being a tie between both Pollock and Reacher. So we'll have to see how that goes as we begin this game. As we start off with a strikeout from Show, so that was out of the zone. Though Matthews, the first baseman, is up. That's going to be past the second baseman's glove. That's going to be a single. That'll be a strikeout on the inside corner for Vakova. Thought that should have been a ball, as Bevno is going to hit right to the first baseman to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the first inning now. Start out with Sparky D, the right fielder, as that's going to be a strikeout. Dave Bipperson is going to hit one, but it's going to be down in no man's land for a hit. JD Pants, that's going to be a wild pitch. Bipperson going to advance to second. That's going to be a walk for Pants. Grande Mexicano is going to strike out for out number 2. Tank from us is going to be out for out number 3. We go to the top of the second inning. Gibson double the DH, hitting 167 on the year. Bit of a struggle for him. That's going to be out number 1. Charlizo McTator, the catcher, is going to be out number 2 on the nice off-bounds throw. Veggie Monster smacks one. That one's gone. The Dillos in the lead, 1-0. That one was smacked 436 feet. Here's the Minions. Can be a strikeout there for out number 3. Go to the bottom of the second inning, and I'm not sure why I'm not getting any audio from the game. I'll have to check that real quick. Are you guys getting audio from the game? Okay, now I'm getting audio. That was weird. Now I'm not. Okay. I'll have to figure that out. Here's Boots Poffenberger. That's going to be a line out right at the right fielder for out number 3. We go to the top of the 3rd inning now. There's on the top. It's going to be out number 1. Laser Show. Did he go around? He doesn't, says the umpire. That's going to be ball 4 as he held up. Matthews is going to be out number 2 on a strikeout there. Vacola is going to be out number 3. Go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, 1-0 Dillos. Troy Monopolitsky is going to be out number 1. Sparky D is gonna get a hit as that goes past the fielder's glove. That's going to be a single to runner as runners at first and second now, only one away here in the bottom of the 3rd. It's going to be a walk, so bases are loaded now. Algrande Mexicano up at the plate. They're only going to get the out at first, so it means run will score for Chicago. That's going to do it, but we are now tied up 1-1 in top of the 4th inning as Babineau be out. Gibson, Doubleneck, gonna get a single, and that's gonna be out number 2 on the fielder's choice. Monster is gonna be out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning now, tied 1-1. Timothy is gonna be safe. Nice bunt there for the single. That's going to be out hit to Babineau. Boots Poffenberger will ground into a double play to retire the side. It's still 1-1. We go to top of the 5th inning. The GOAT that's going to be smacked. Poffenberger's going to glove it for out number 1. We go to Marcus Autotop, the second baseman. That's going to be out on a great slider. Caught him swinging. Laser Show. Gonna go down looking. 1, 2, 3. Goes the side. So we go to the bottom of the 5th inning now. Troy Monopolitsky can be strike 3 swinging on a fastball. Sparky D 1 and 2 on the day. Can be a pop up there for out number 2. Dave Bipperson will walk as we have a runner on with 2 outs in the inning. And that's going to be runners at the corners, but Bipperson is safe at 3rd. El Grande Mexicano will be out number 3. We go to top of the 6th with Bo Matthews leading us off. High pop up. First baseman there for the out. Kveta Vacava is going to be out on a nice bang bang play. Axel Babineau will be safe with a single. Gibson double neck will swing and Sky 1 for the out. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning now. Here's Tank from us, the DH, out number 1. Ottoman Timothy is going to be out number 2 as that's it right at the shortstop. Anilian Vega will be out number 3.
I'm just happy that Brew City is atoning for that last game.
Yeah, I saw it. And that's gonna be out for McTater. On that chopper, caught him out in front, looked like. And Monster is gonna be out. Monopolinski will make the catch. The goat. Hard, deep, but caught. Bottom of the 7th inning, we go. Hoffenberger will ground out for out number 1. Troy Monopolitsky The second baseman will be out number 2. Sparky D, right fielder, is going to be safe with a single. But Pipperson high pop-up skied for out number 3. Top of the 8th we go. It's going to be out for on a top. Laser show. Into the gap. That's going to be trouble. That's going to be a double. Go ahead, run in scoring position. They're going to walk Matthews intentionally. Strikeout for Vacova. Babineau will strike out. It's going to be a walk for Pants. Algan Mexicano as they get 2 and take from us will be out. Number 3, we go to top of the 9th inning.
So far.
That's going to be out number 1. And that's going to be safe. So go ahead, run at first. That's going to be a walk. On a top. Strike out. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Chicago has the opportunity to walk it off here. They can bring home a run, as that's going to be a double for Timothy. Winning run in scoring position. Vega will have a nice distribution batting there, as Timothy is 90 feet away from winning this ballgame for Chicago. And that's gonna do it, folks. That's a 2-run home run to walk it off here in the 9th inning for Poffenberger. Chicago will win 3-1. For the
What a game. What a game.
always love those
That was
walk-off
awesome.
home runs. Always love those walk-off home runs. For the Amarillo Armadillos, 2-hit performance from Monster with a home run. Chicago batting line score 3 walks for JD Pants, and of course can't forget that walk-off 2-run blast for Poffenberger. Batalima would take the loss. They go to 1-2 on the day. Grizz would take the win. Petty Games beat Jackson Pollock to FEP as they went 8 innings, only giving up 1 earned, striking out 9 batters.
So, Hepcats score 5 in the 8th to win this one 9-7 over the Anchorage Wheelers. For Kansas City, 3 hits apiece for Stavinsky's, Giesel, and St. John. 2 hits for Reddick. Stavinsky's third home run on the season. For Anchorage, Cheerios goes 2 for 5. Squires goes 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. 2 hits for Sammy Parker, 3 for Sluggerton with 2 RBIs as well. As for pitching, as for pitching, Del Toro gets the victory, Gedden gets the loss, and your player of the game is Niklav Stavinskis.
The Florida Flamingos are going to win 18-4. That is a spring training type score, as they absolutely trounced the Louisville Lemurs. For Florida, batting line scored 3 RBIs with 3 per 5 game from Slugs, 5 RBIs on a 2-4 game from Ejectocito. Louisville 3 RBI game from Cal COVID. Animal Kingdom will take the win. Escherman will take the loss. Ejectocito, your player of the game.
Okay, I'll call. Yeah, yeah. Here we go. Brew City atoning for that last loss, 10-2 over the bot team. Valor, Kiso, McCheesy, Sankara, all with 2 hits apiece, as well as Stitcherson. 3 RBIs for McCheesy and Bleeker for Brew City. For Puerto Rico, Ricky Bobby, 2 hits. Votto Joey with 2 hits, and that's about it. Bleeker and McCheesy both got home runs in this game. Takahashi gets the victory, 2 runs on 6.1 innings pitched. John Gerard, first loss of the season. And the player of the game, which there were a bunch of guys, Tater McCheesy getting the player of the game, the tater of the game.
Alright, and finally, the St. Louis Swift Seeds are going to win 6-0 off of the back of an amazing performance from Spencer Bearer. California Lions score, we have only 2 hits allowed from Max and Whoop Whoop for State College. 3 for 4 game for Paddington Von Pippington. 3 RBI game from Adam Confused as well. Home runs for Confused, Barrett Jr. and Pippington. Multi-pitch will take the loss. Barrett will take the win. Barrett is a player of the game. Go up to the majors now. As the Sea Serpent's gonna drop to the Crabs 5-4, or not Crabs, but the Sloths 5-4. San Antonio 2 RBI, 2-for-5 game from Waxilliam Summers. For Seattle, 2 RBI game from Jim Hawkins. Robo Dibble will take the win for San Antonio. Treadwell will take the loss and the blown save for Seattle. Jerry Mander is your player of the game.
All right, the Rougarou take out the Outer Banks Aviators 6-4 in this one with the walk-off win, the grand slam home run by Boucher to end the game, bottom of the ninth. So they were down 4-2. They win it 6-4. As for batting, Abe Ghosty 2 for 4 day. Jones 2 for 4 day as well. 2 for 3 for Bazooka Slow. Home runs by both Jones and Speedy McFly Jr. for New Orleans. 3 for 5 day for Udo Bonga. And a bunch of other stuff up there. And then for pitching, oh, sorry, okay. Boucher had the home run for the 4 RBIs and 3 for 4 day for Chikason. Okay, now we can go to for pitching. The loss goes to Martino, and the win goes to Mocker. And the player of the game with that grand slam is Boucher with that walk-off grand slam.
Always nice to see a walk-off grand slam, of course. The Providence Crabs are going to beat the Demons 6-4. Providence batting line score. Let's see. A home run for Summers. And a 2 RBI game from Paulo Zalewski for Detroit. 3 hit 5 game from Revin Chan and 2-4 game from Zen Bobrist. Iceman would take the win. Pebbles will hold, able to save, and LeBeau the loss. Their game is going to be Barrel Summers.
All right, so the Voyagers continue to be they're the only team now with a perfect record, winning 11-5 over the Lunar Base Space Rangers. 3 hits apiece for Shadow, Dog, and Von Christelhauser. 2 hits apiece for Tanaka and Tege. And for Lunar Base, yes, it's Tege. Don't pronounce it differently. I was told the pronunciation. Fan and Firefly Boy both with 2 hits apiece for Lunar Base, 3 for Big Red Rock Eater, 2 RBIs for Duke Nukesum, and for pitching, Moose Jr. gets the win to go to 3-0. Nansen gets the loss to go to 0-3. And your player of the game is Summer Dog. 9-0 New York now.
And the Apex are going to beat the Surge 1-0 in a close one. For Buffalo, we have only 3 hits coming off the bats of Mio, Reese, and Andrews Jr. For Indianapolis, only RBI came off the bat of Edward McKinley off of a home run in the 3rd inning. Christian will take the loss. McFlourish will take the win as McFlourish goes for his complete game shutout win with only walking 1 batter and giving up 3 hits. Remember, McFlourish is your player of the game.
The Cancun Toros take down the Vancouver Vandals 6-4 as the Vandals tried to make that comeback in the 8th and ninth, but just came up a little short. McLovin Jr. goes 3-for-4. Von Caliente 2-for-4 with 2 RBI for Vancouver. For Cancun, 2 hits for Gnome Child, 2 for Napoleon Solo, 2 for Menji Brolina, and Von Caliente gets home run number 4. Feka Ohikau gets home run number 3. Yes, I didn't do it with the voice. And for pitching, Lee is going to get the win to go to 1-1. Holly Sheet getting the loss to go to 2-1. And your player of the game is Ryan Lee with that 6-inning no earned run effort.
The Scorpions are going to beat the Toronto Pathfinders 2-1 in a close game here at home. Toronto, RBI came off the bat of Walker, Texas Ranger. For the
That was a walk-off.
oh yeah, it was a walk-off. Dang, but Toronto had the lead going into the 9th and then blew it with that walk-off win. The Valley 2-4 game from Literal Flamingo. RBI also from Literal Flamingo. Holmes, the hold, the Nunez the lost and blown save, Xavier the win, Kim Ji-woo your player of the game.
It's a walk-off. I just saw that. The Boise Raptors get a win, 4-3 over the Nashville Stars. For Boise, 3 RBIs by Rodrigo Wallach, having a fantastic start to this season. For Nashville, Tomlin goes 2-for-4. Oh, 2 hits apiece also for Tweedlecock and Hughes for Boise. Tomlin, the only one with 2 hits on the Nashville side. Enderman now with 16 stolen bases on the season through 9 games. On pace for that 200 stolen base season. And then PKVS going to 3-0. Side Duck getting the save. And Mac John, your player of the game, with 8 innings, 3 earned runs in the loss to go to 2-1.
Alright, that is it for this day. I believe next day is going to be an off day and a quick sim. And it's a majors quick sim, minors off day, and then the next day is going to be majors off day, minors quick sim. Alright, so then let's finish up this day. And the Death Valley Scorpions are going to beat the Pathfinders 10-1. Toronto, 2 for 4 game from Greer as well as Hunter, or 2 for 3 game from Hunter, I should say. Death Valley 6 RBI game from Launch Angle, including 2 home runs. Kidmaker will take the loss, 79 will take the win. Launch Angle, your player of the game.
Rougarou 7-5 over the Outer Banks Aviators in this one. For Outer Banks, Eschenbaugh went 2 for 3. 2 hits also for Bazooka Slow. Home runs by, I believe that's Morimura, and also Bazooka Slow got home runs for Outer Banks. For New Orleans, no home runs. However, 3 hits for Becker, 2 hits for Udo Bonga. Everybody on the team got a hit. 2 for Wolf as well. 3 RBIs for Chikason. And for the pitching, everybody got a hit for New Orleans. Westbrook's going to get the win, Colby Kaufman. And the loss is going to go to Shigeno. And the player of the game is Odin Chikason.
All right. The Crabs are going to beat the Demons 12-4 in Detroit as they both move to 500 ball. 2 RBI game from Traveler and Bolts, and a 4 RBI game from Jackson Love. Dominant performance there. 2-hit game from Serpo. Pitcher will take the win. Mulligan the loss. Player of the game is gonna be fine. You gotta win. I'll say your full name. LaShawn Maximus Marmon Delaney Pitchford. I do always say,
That's great.
I
That's
do
great.
always say when Pitchford gets a win, I'll say his full name.
That's great. All right, the Voyagers finally lose 7-5 in walk-off fashion by the Lunar Base Space Rangers. DeLion Court with a 3-run homer in the bottom of the ninth to get the victory, 7-5. Can You Take Me Higher goes 3 for 4 for New York, 2 for 3 for Nolan Tege. Von Kriestelhauser had a nice 3 for 4 day as well. Can You Take Me Higher, third home run on the season. Lunar Base, Hoy 4, 2-homer game with 3 RBI. 2 hits apiece also for Fawn, a first, and Rock Eater. But DeLion Court got the game-winning homer for 3 RBIs. For pitching, George Braxton gets the victory to go to 3-0. Jones taking the loss and the blown save. And Hoy 4 is your player of the game.
All right, the Apex are going to beat the Surge 4-3 as they come in clutch in the ninth inning to walk it off. Buffalo batting line scored 2 RBI game from Sherp McDaniel. For Indy, we have a 2 RBI 3 for 5 game from Kerry Kelly. Wind will take the loss. Quads the blown save. Noble the win. Biggest, tittiest, middiest is your player of the game.
All right. Well, the Nashville Stars walk it off. Speaking of all the walk-offs, walk this one off against the Boise Raptors, 5-4. 2-run double by Tomlin in the ninth for the victory. For Boise, another 2 for 4 day by Rodrigo Wallach. A bunch of players had 1 hit apiece. For Nashville, 3 for 5 day for Palindrome. 2 for 4 for Munson with 2 RBIs. Tomlin with the 2 RBI double to win it. Levine goes 2 for 4 as well. Munson, 4th home run on the season. Gauthier and Wallach got home runs for Boise in this close game. For pitching, Porter is going to take the loss in this one, and the win is going to go to Tugboat. And your player of the game is Red Rockman from Boise.
The Vandals are going to win this one in 11 against the Taurus as they score 4 in the 11th to make it an 8-4 ball game. Vancouver batting line scored 3 RBI, 2 for 6 game from Enrique Van Caliente. Home run for Burgers. Cancun batting line scored 2 RBI, 2 for 4 game from Scotty Sterling. And home runs from pitcher and Sterling as well. Kidd will take the blown save, Greek the win, and Cotswold will take the loss 0-3. Andy Bean's your player of the game.
Oh, Andy. We got a lot of home runs here. Okay, 8-2. Seattle getting their vengeance in this one to get to 9-1 on the season. For San Antonio, 2 for 4 for Jerry Mander. Stewart with with both RBIs in this one, accounting for both. For Seattle, 2 hits apiece for Pass, Healer, Skatos, and 3 RBIs apiece for Bandit, Healer, and Mo Skatos. Home runs. Stewart got number 2 for San Antonio. Bandit Healer, first one. Zach Johnson, the third, number 2. Hawkins gets number 2. Moscatos gets number 2. A lot of home runs on that side. And 3 double plays as well by Seattle in this one as well. Majiro McQueen goes to 2-0, is your player of the game. Tatum takes the loss.
So for this day, the next day is going to be majors, off day, and minors quick sim. Kansas City Hepcats are going to beat the Puerto Rico Llamas 3-1 as they advance to 8-2 on the year. For Puerto Rico, only RBI came off the bat of Votto Joey. For Kansas City, we have a 2-for-4 game from Whittle, and RBIs for Kirkland and your Dong. That in practice will take the loss. P2, Porygon 2 will take the win. Murdoch the save. Bird is your player of the game.
All right. So Chicago takes down the Firehawks 5-4 in this game. For Chicago, JD Pants 2 for 4 day with 2 RBIs. Fromas 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs as well. For California, got 2 for 4 day. Devontae Moore 2 for 5 in this one. Raphael for Cal Jr. 2 RBIs on the day. And for pitching, Von Kautz gets the victory to go to 2-0. Grizz gets second save, and Dr. Malbec there goes to 1-2 with the loss in this one. And your player of the game is going to be JD Pants. All those twos, I kind of figured JD Pants was going to be the
Alright.
one.
The Bruce City Bears will win 3-0 against the Louisville Lemurs. Louisville in a slide in the sim. We have a batting line score, 2 for 3 game from I can't believe it's PBE. Bruce City batting line scored 2 RBI game from Bleecker. And that was a home run.
Kelly.
Mondragon take the loss and Kelly the win. Joseph Kelly a player of the game.
Shutout, I think, yeah? Yeah, 84 there's your Maddox, 84 pitches.
So congrats
Tim
Kelly
calls that
on
Tim calls
the
that the Maddox,
Maddox.
everybody.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
that's the official MLB title for it is Maddox. A complete game shutouts,
Swifties.
less than 100 pitches.
That's right. That's right. Okay, Swifties. Here's another win for you. 9-2 in this one for Anchorage. Sammy Parker 2 for 4. Monstar 3 for 4 on the day for State College. Bunch of players with 2 and 3 hits. 3 for 3 day for Von Pippington. 2 for 5 for Stone. 3 for 5 for Ferguson. 2 for 5 for Primo. And 2 for 4 for Rousseau. Confused got home run number 3. Rousseau home run number 1. Aoife Carter with the victory with the 1 earned run over 6 1/3. Kingman taking the loss in this one. And your player of the game is going to be Paddington Von Pippington. Way to go. Way to go. The chat. Yep,
And
they are. I knew it.
and the Dillos will beat the Mingos 8-2 on the road. Florida 2 for 3, 2-run game for Fortune. For Amarillo, 2 RBI game from Laser Show and a 3 RBI 2 for 4 game from Autotop. Mixon will take the loss. Mello Jr. will take the win. Marcus Autotop is your player of the game. Our next game has TPE writing on it as it is a primetime game. We have our first primetime game of this season. It can be Buffalo Surge at the Boise Raptors.
You don't let me down. Please tell me I'm pitching. Please tell me I'm pitching.
Imagine if you are pitching.
Oh, no.
Nope, it's
Okay.
Smith. It's Smith. You're not pitching. You're
Okay, all
good.
right. Okay, we're safe.
Oops.
Okay, all right.
Oops. That's the wrong game. That's the wrong game. Here's the right
Oh
game.
no.
Here's the
Is
right
it
game.
is it my turn?
Yep.
All right.
You
All
get to
right,
call
everybody.
you get to call your
Buffalo
team.
versus Boise. I get to call my team. Oh, okay. I don't get to do this that often, everybody. I think I did it once last season. All right, here we go. First at bat. Itsumi Mayo flies out, 1 down. Steve Duke coming up now. Duke Gapper. That should be good for 2. And it is. Duke in there with a double. Dog Maple coming up now. D-Dub Dog. Ooh. And Duke's going to take third. Duke's going to take third. 7th stolen base of the season. Back to D-Dub. Base hit. That's going to drive in Duke. 1-0 Buffalo. Huey Reese coming up to bat now. And Reese is still up to bat. As Dog Maple takes stolen base number 8. And there's a fly out to left. 2 down. Mark Honcho coming up to bat. 351 on the season. And Honcho flies out to center at the track. And it's 1-0 Buff. Go to the bottom of the first. Enderman, Gagne, and Wallach due up. Enderman flies out to third, 1 down. Chef Gagne coming up next. Chef Gagne. And Gagne goes down on strikes, 2 down. Rodrigo Wallach coming up, hitting 333 on the season. And Wallach base hit to center. So Wallach's on first. Razzmatazz Buckshank coming up next. With Wallach on first. Razzmatazz slaps that one. And double. Okay. It stopped for a second. Got the double. 1-1 now. Buffalo Boise. Double by Razzmatazz Buckshank. Workertalk coming up next with Buckshank on second. And Workertalk grounds out to end the inning. 1-all after one. We go to the top of the second. McDaniel, Andrews Jr. Uh-oh. And Stream Song due up. There's ground out by Shrimp McDaniel, one away. Next up, Hayden Andrews Jr. Full count. And strikes out. First strikeout for Harold Smith. Hannah Stream Song coming up next. The always dangerous Hannah Stream Song. Stream Song's going to ground it. And that's the out to end the inning. Still 1-all. We go to the bottom of the second. Boise coming up to bat. Gauthier, Rysand the third, and Tweedlecock. Gauthier, grounder to first, one down. Rysand the third. Someone's going to either tell me it's Rysand or Rysand. I'm going Rysand the third, strikes out, two away. And one of your favorite names in the game. I'm kidding. As soon as he comes up. Livingston Tweedlecock. Base hit. And Tweedle's on first. With Hughes coming up to bat. Next up. Dun, 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 Sidney Hughes gets the walk. 2 runners on for Enderman. Enderman hitting 364. Enderman comes up to bat. And an RBI single for Enderman. 2-1 Boise. As Enderman gets another hit. Chef Gagne coming up now, and Gagne, base hit for Gagne. And that's going to score another run. 3-1 Boise. Pollock comes up to bat and strikes out to end the inning, but the damage is done. 3-1 Boise after 2. Go to the top of the third. Homer Slamson comes up, and Slamson gets slammed by that pitch and takes first. Itsumi Mayo. Don't call Itsumi Ketchup. It's Mayo. Base hit there to right. 2 on. Steve Duke now with 2 on. Base hit. That's going to score Slamson. And they got Mayo at third. What a throw. Duke got Duke got the stolen base, then the walk by Dog Maple. I'm getting some frozen screens here. Reese not gonna strike out. Double steal for Duke and Dog Maple. Reese flies out for the second out of the inning here in this 3-2 ball game. Enderman makes the grab. Mark Honcho now coming up with 2 runners in scoring position. And Honcho gets the hit to tie this one up at 3. Honcho goes to first on the single. Shrimp McDaniel in the 3-3 game. And Shrimp's going to fly out to end the inning. 3-all. We go to the bottom of the third. Buckshank, Workertalk, Gauthier. Buckshank strikes out. Strikeout number 4 for Juicy Jumbo. Workertalk coming up now with 5 stolen bases on the season. Strikes out as well. Gauthier coming up with 2 outs. 100 miles an hour, Juicy Jumbo's throwing that ball. And that's a fly out to end the inning by Gauthier. 1-2-3. Boise goes down in that inning. 3-all. We go to the 4th. Hayden Andrews Jr. up to bat. And that's a check swing, and that's a foul, and that's out. Hannah Streamsong, 1 down. And Streamsong gets a base hit. Homer Slamson now coming up with Streamsong on first. Slamson, grounder. And Slamson's retired at first. 2 away. Itsumi Mayo coming up now. And Mayo is going to ground out to end the inning. So scored there. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 3-3 ball game. There's a walk for Rysan the third. Tweedlecott coming up to bat now. Tweedle, base hit into the corner. They're going to be running. They're going to be running. Rysan stops at third. Hughes up to bat. Hughes takes the base. And the bases are loaded for Enderman. Runners all over the place for Enderman. Enderman flies out to center. They're going to try and tag. And he's safe to make it 4-3. So Rysan the third scores to make it 4-3. Chef Gagne now. And there's the double play to end the inning. Gagne grounds into the double play. 4-3 Boise. We go to the fifth. The always dangerous Duke and Dog Maple coming up next. Steve Duke. And that's one away on the fly out. Or the line out, one down. DW Dog Maple coming up next. Dog Maple crushes that one. That ball is gone. 417 feet for DW Dog Maple. It's tied at 4. We're all tied at 4 now. As Pee Wee Reese comes up next. 5th homer of the season for Dog Maple. And Reese is going to go down on strikes. 2 away. Second strikeout for Smith in this game. Mark Honcho coming up. Honcho is going to ground out to end the inning, but the damage was done. Dog Maple's homer makes it 4-all. 4-all. Base hit right up the middle. Another hit for Wallach, 2 for 3 on the day. Razmataz Buckshank coming up next. Buckshank crushes that one, but the left fielder's got it. 1 down. That brings up Workertalk with Wallach on first. Oh, they race Wallach at first with the pickoff. Now there's 2 down with Workertalk bases empty. He's going to fly out to left to end the inning. Woo, that was an interesting inning. All right, 4-all, everybody. We go to the 6th. Shrimp McDaniel coming up. Harold Smith still on the mound. 3rd strikeout for Harold Smith in this one. Aiden Andrews Jr. coming up. Harold Smith takes a leisurely walk. And Andrews is retired at first. 2 away. Great throw by Enderman. And that's over the right fielder's head for Hannah Streamsong, and that's a double. Always dangerous. Homer Slamson now below the Mendoza line for the season. And that's a grounder. And that ends the inning. 4-all. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Gauthier strikes out. 0 for 3 on the day for Gauthier. Rysan the third comes up. And Aaron grounds it, and he's out. 2 away. Livingston coming up to bat now. You're like, come on, say the last name. No. Livingston's coming up to bat now with 2 away. And that's going to end the inning. My screen totally froze and went right to that. So whatever happened, that's what happened. And that's the end of the inning. All right. Itsumi Mayo gets a base hit to start the 7th inning. Steve Duke coming up. Mayo going to take second base. 9th steal on the season for Mayo. Duke coming up. And Duke is retired with the pop-up. 1 away. Dog Maple coming up now. And they get Mayo at third. Great throw by Wallach. So they erase Mayo. Dog Maple, grounder, end of inning. All right. So they got them all in order. Go to the bottom of the seventh for all game as we stretch here in the bottom of the seventh. So Hughes gets a base hit up the middle to start this inning. So Sidney Hughes on first. Enderman now coming up. Enderman trying to bunt. Then Enderman does a little squeeze play there to get Hughes to second. Enderman is out at first, one down. Chef Gagne now, runner in scoring position. And Chef is going to fly out to deep center. Two down. Mayo made the nice catch there. Wallach strikes out to end the inning. It's still 4-4. We go to the eighth. Don't worry, folks. I'm good for an extra inning game at least once. All right. Top of the eighth. Pee Wee Reese, grounder to Enderman. Enderman throws it, and Enderman throws him out. One down. Coming up to bat now. And that's a fly out to center. Two away. I know, Harold Smith there, 104 pitches. I see it. I see it. He's getting there. Shrimp McDaniel flies out to center to end the inning. 1-2-3. Go Buffalo in the top of the eighth. We go to the bottom of the eighth. With Razmataz Buckshank up. Max Lovehammer in to pitch now, or has been pitching. Strikes him out. One down. Second K for Lovehammer. Morkatok coming up now. Broke the Miners' stolen base record last season. Could not get on base there. Two down. Gauthier coming up now. Gauthier base hit. And the third coming up with Gauthier on first. And towering two-run shot to make it 6-4. Boise, 371 footer for Rysand. Big time two-run homer there to take the 6-4 lead. Livingston Tweedlecock coming up to bat now. Tweedlecock, not Tweedlecott. Base hit for Tweedle. And that's at least two. And Livingston's in there with a double. There's the grounder to end the inning. All right, so Boise up 6-4. Can Buffalo respond? Andrews Jr. coming up to bat. Billy the Kid in now, and Kid walks him. Thompson, over the head. Jazzy Thompson hits it over the head of the center fielder. 2 on for Homer Slamson, and Slamson's got the base hit, and that's the over for anybody that took the over on the bet. Did they get him at home? I nailed him. One down. Yeah, whoever bet the over, you won your the wager. I bet the under, of course. All right, 6-5 ball game. Grounder. Oh, it's through the. Oh, is it the walk off? It's over. No, it's not over, but they lead it 7-6. That was a big time hit there by Duke. Big time double there. And there's the strikeout to end the inning. 7-6 Buffalo. With 3 runs on the top. Here we go. Enderman. Base hit for Enderman. Okay, this game is not over. Enderman's going to try to steal. 19th on the season. Gagne flies out to center field. Enderman's going for it. Enderman's in at third. And, well, it gets it through a base hit. We're tied at 7. Buckshank strikes out for out number 2. Morkatok strikes out to end the inning. We're tied at 7. We're going to extras. Told you I was good for one of these. We go to the 10th. Honcho pops up to Wallach, and that's one away. McDaniel, base hit up the middle. Andrews Jr. They did not get him. He legs it out. 2 on for Jazzy Thompson. There's 1 out, and there's 2 for the double play to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Wait, yeah, bottom of the 10th. Here we go. Gauthier up the middle. Gauthier is aboard. Rysand base hit. Gauthier is going to stay at second. Tweedlecock now 2 on. That is a infield fly. That's 1 down. Sidney Hughes up with 2 runners on. Oh, they got the double play. The liner and the double play at second. What a throw. 7 all, we go to the 11th. I did the 19 inning game yesterday. And there's the first out of the inning as Slamson gets thrown out. Duke to bat now. Mayo stealing 10th stolen base for Mayo. There's the strikeout. 2 down. Dog Maple walk. Intentional walk to Dog Maple by Maximilian Porter. And there's the third out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 11th. 7 all. This fantastic game. Enderman. Nothing there for Enderman. Grounds out. 1 away. Chef Gagne. Gagne base hit. So Gagne's aboard. Wallach. Oh, Wallach gets it through. Gagne goes to second and stays there. Buckshank. 2 away now from Worker Talk. Runners at second and third. Worker Talk base hit. Walk off. 8-7 win for Boise. What a game. What a sport. 8-7 walk off. 34 hits. That was well over the number. So what a fantastic game. That was a great hit by Worker Talk to end the game. 3 hits apiece for Mayo and Duke. Not Duke's Mayo. And 2 hits for Dog Maple and 2 hits for Stream Song. But Jazzy Thompson came in to pinch hit and went 1 for 2. Slamson 2 for 4. For Boise, everybody got a hit. 4 hits for Wallach. 3 hits for Tweedlecock. 2 apiece for Enderman, Gagne, Gauthier, and Rysand. And the home runs were by Rysand the third, number 2 on the season. Dog Maple got number 5. There were a bunch of stolen bases in this game. I know that. If we keep going. Down a little bit here. Yeah, Anderman got number 19. Duke had 3. Mayo had 2. And Dog Maple had 2. Alexieva with the loss. 1. Porter, after that loss last game, gets the win in this one to go to 1-1. And your player of the game is going to be interesting because there was a lot of numbers up there. Aaron Rysand the third. What a game. That was fun.
Alright, with that being said, we will go to the box score for the New York Voyagers as they win in 12 innings. To win 6-1. They score 5 in this 12th inning to win. New York batting line scored 2 for 5 games from Isidro Tanaka. 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs from Diego Ramirez, the shortstop. San Antonio, 3 for 6 games from Stewart, 2 for 5 from Cow as well. Home run from Stewart. Stover will take the win. Robo-dub with the blown save and crashed the loss. Diego Ramirez is your player of the game.
A lot of home runs in this one. 11-2 crushing Vancouver over Outer Banks. There were a lot of home runs in this one, so we'll get down to that in just a minute. For Outer Banks, only 5 hits in this ball game. 2 were by Eschenbach. Jones had 2 RBIs. This one, two-run homer for Jones in this one. For Vancouver, 3 hits for Danny Burgers, 3 for 3 day with 4 runs scored, 3 for 4 for Lansdale with 5 RBI, 2 for 5 for McLevin with 2 RBI. And Pierre Phillip also scored 2 runs in this one. So Berger's got home run number 5, Ashton Lansdale home run number 2, Pierre Phillip home run number 2, McLovin Jr. home run number 3, and Jones, as I said before, got the home run. That's number 4 on the season. For pitching, Chuck Nasty getting the victory, 7 innings, 2 earned runs. Holiday taking the loss to go to 0-3. And your player of the game is Danny Burgers. Don't call him Fries.
All right, the Providence Crabs are going to beat the Pathfinders 6-4. Providence 2 RBI game from Beryl Summers and a 2 for 3 game from Herquake. Excuse me, for Toronto, a 2 RBI game from Hunter. Random will take the win. Cologne the save. Strider the loss. Joe Brandon, your player of the game.
For a lower scoring game, 2-1 Death Valley Scorpions over the Detroit Demons. In this one, for Detroit, 2 hits for Zen Bobris, 2 hits for Alpha Nerd. And for Death Valley, 2 hits for Plainview and 2 hits for Rule as well. Rule, first home run on the season. I'm assuming first home run in the majors for Rule, because that was my former
Yes,
teammate.
yes.
So we're going to go ahead and.
Uh,
That's
first major's home run for Rule.
nice. Okay. Let's
So
go ahead and scroll down to pitching and.
yep. So congrats to Kusik on your first major's home run.
Absolutely. So Keith getting the victory, even though always a bummus, only allowed 1 run for 5 2/3. McGoatface only allowed 2 6 innings and got the loss to go to 1-1. And the player of the game is always a bummus. Way to go, hummus.
Alright, the Seattle Sea Serpents are going to beat the Space Rangers 10-1. Lunar based betting line score we have no multi games. For Seattle we have a 5 RBI game from Skatos. I think it's a candidate for player of the game right there. Home runs for Healer as well as Skatos. Express will take the loss, DeVries will take the win, and yep, Mosquitoes is your player of the game.
The Apex take down the Rougarou 8-3 in this one. Did I see Calm Chicken got the win? Calm pitched his heart out, said the Indian. Oh, okay. I think that's win 75. Anyhow, 2 for 3 for McKinley, 3 for 4 for D. Fernandez Jr., 2 for 3 for Etef. For Indianapolis, for New Orleans, Becker goes 2 for 3. And if we scroll down, oh, that's right, Chikason got third home run of the season. Calm Chicken, there it is. That's win number 75 for the milestone. So Chicken gets the victory. And Mike Boss the third takes the loss to go to 0-2 on the season. Colin Chicken, player of the game. Wait, what was that record down at the bottom? There was a record down at the bottom on that one. What was that? Oh, Harry Callahan, 5 strikeout game. Oh, dang. Sorry. Sorry about that.
Not a record you want to have tied.
Ooh, that's a platinum sombrero right there. They call that a platinum sombrero.
So then, if that's platinum sombrero, what's 6 strikeouts in a game?
Great question. I'm going to have to look that one up.
All right, the Toros are gonna beat the Stars 8-1. Nashville batting line score only RBI came off of the bats of Gray on a sac fly. Cancun 3 RBI 2 for 4 game from Miles Meredith. Keys will take the loss. Martini the win. Smoltz to save. Pedro Martini, your player of the game. You'll go down to the
Answer. I got.
minors.
I got. I got your answer, Tim. So 4 is golden, 5 is platinum, and 6 is titanium. It's also sometimes referred to as a horn, named after Sam Horn, the first known player to achieve it in an extra inning game, a 6 strikeout game.
Ugh.
So they also call it a horn. Dang.
Louisville continues to be smacked down as they get hit with a 10-5 loss. That rebuild hitting Louisville hard right now. 2 RBI, 2 for 5 game from Malrain, and a 2 for 2 RBI game from Man Squatch. 3 RBI, 2 for 3 game from Kiso, as well as a 2 for 4 game from McCheesy. For pitching, Brandt will take the loss, Zickafoos the win, and Fire Aaron Boone the save. Player games can be Jared Kiso.
Go fire Aaron Boone. All right. Whew, the Ranas do not get the victory. The Kansas City Hepcats hold on for dear life to win 5-4 in this game. For Puerto Rico, 3 for 4 day for Blaney. 2 runs scored by Ricky Bobby. Votto Joey home run for the Ranas. For Kansas City, 3 hits apiece for Stavinsky's and Yordong and Red Panda. 2 hits apiece for Dial and Reddick. Yordong home run number 4 on the season. Going to the pitching. The pitching, Ribbit taking the loss. Legacy Point, the bot, with the victory. 4 1/3 innings in relief, allowing 1 run, but Arior Dong is your player of the game, and there was a rain delay in that one.
That was probably why the bot came in so early. Pitcher probably got cold. The Mingos will beat the Dillos 6-2 with a 4-run 5th inning for Florida. For Florida batting line score 4 for 6 game from Luca, 2 for 5 from Sahur, 2 RBI, 2 for 4 game from Ejectocito. Those 2 runs both off of the back of a home run. The Dillo Super 5 game from Volkova, as was 2 for 4 game from Monster. Mentum will take the win. Montreal the loss. Ejectocito, your player of the game.
These, I get to tell you this one too. There's another victory for you after that horrible start. 4-7 now. 9-1 over the Anchorage Wheelers. So let's go ahead and go through the box score here for Anchorage. They got 7 total hits, 2 from Cheerios. And for State College, 2 for 4 day for Shizuka, 3 RBI. Confused, 2 for 4. Primo, 2 for 4. Russo, 2 for 4. Barry Jr., 0 for 2, but 2 runs and 2 walks in that game. Paddington Von Pippington home run at number 3 on the season. And we go to the pitching. Mac and Cheese is going to take the loss despite 1 earned run over 6 2/3. But BB Kimura, 1 earned run over 7 2/3. Player of the game, and Esquire Limited gets the save.
BB Kimura with their first win as a new user here in the PBE. Congratulations, BB, on your first, hopefully many, pitching wins. For the Kingpins, they are going to beat the Firehawks 4-0 shutout. For Chicago, 3 for 3 perfect game from JD Pants and a 3 for 4 game from Tyler Fromos. California batting line scored 2-4 game from Ryan. Time will take the win. Tom, the loss. Every time your player of the game. And we go on to the next day. And it's actually going to be my team playing. The Detroit Demons will be playing. If I can pull up the game schedule, that'd be nice. At the Scorpions. So we're gonna head over to that game. Let's hope lonestarr that your luck rubs off on me.
Absolutely, I hope it does too.
As we see lineups, or sorry, the head-to-head matchups, looks like it might be in favor of the Demons, but I've also seen several times on stream where the head-to-heads don't necessarily match up with the results of the game, so we'll see how that goes. And first will be Revan Sham, the center fielder. That's going to be ground out for out number 1. Then Bobris, the left fielder, right to the shortstop, out number 2. Danger Dollarson, third baseman, will be your third out. Demons go down in order 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the first inning we go. Montalban striking out on a very questionable call. Looked to be outside. That's going to be a hit for lawn gnomes. Launch angle. They don't go for 2, so just fielder's choice for angle. That's going to be into the gap. Angle heading for the plate. As they don't throw to home, Death Valley scores 1-0 game. Bass Reeves will go down swinging. Go to top of the second inning now, 1-0 DVS. That's when it's high, but getting the caught on the infield by Montalban. Sting Eucliffe will ground out for number 2. Biff Slamis will be out on a lazy play by the shortstop. Flamingo. We go to the bottom of the second inning with Yustola Rule, as that's going to be out number 1. Couldn't hold up there. Literal Flamingo is going to be your second out. Milo Monsieur, the center fielder, is going to be out number 3. DVS goes down 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the third inning now. Poe, Jan Love, as Poe is going to be out swinging. Couldn't hold up there. Holden, Jam, I pop up an easy out there for Montalban. Jordan Love, the DH, hard, deep, gone! Jordan Love doesn't just sling footballs, he slung that home run. 451 feet, it's 1-1. We are all tied up here in the third. Shan will be your third out. We go to the bottom of the third inning now, as that's going to be a strikeout for Stella. Montalban grounded out earlier, as that's going to be close play, but out. Gnome singled last time around, as that's going to be a fly out to the second baseman, Eucliffe. We go to the top of the fourth inning now, tied 1-1. That's going to be a strikeout for Bobrist. Danger Dollarson will be out. Number 2, Alpha Nerd. That's down the line. That's going to be extra bases. The go-ahead run scoring position here in the top of the fourth inning. But that's not going to do it. One base hit for the Demons. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning, tied 1 apiece. That's going to be a line out there for a launch angle. Daniel Plainview scored a run scoring double last time around, but got to swing outside the zone there. And that's going to be an out for Reeves. Nothing but air. Top of the fifth inning. Bip Slamis will strike at a changeup for swing at changeup, strike out. Sir Poe is going to go down on a called fastball. Holden Jam will be out on the ground, out bottom of the fifth inning. That's going to be a walk, tying in for Rule. Little Flamingo's also going to walk. That's going to be ball four on a 4-pitch walk. Milo Monsieur bunt, but pull back as the cutter missed. That's going to be a walk. Pythagoras has walked 3 in a row already. It's going to be a much needed strikeout against Stella there. Montalban, dangerous hitter. It's going to be out number 2. Runner goes back to third. And Pythagoras will get out of a bases loaded jam. But we go to top of the 6th inning, still tied 1 apiece. Love hit a home run last time up, but will be ground out for out number 1. Revin Shan, that's a line out there right to the right fielder, Gnomes. Then Bobrist, that'll be a single up the middle into Charlotte center field for a base hit. Danger Dollarston, high, deep, gone! 2-run blast for Danger Dollarston, as that's going to be his first home run of the season. Demons up top 3-1. Alpha Nerd's gonna fly out to center field, but they get a 2-run lead here in the middle innings. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Launch Angle's gonna strike out. Daniel Plainview will be your second out of the inning. Bass Reeves will ground out. The Scorpions go down 1-2-3. Detroit's in the lead. Here in the top of 7, that's going to be a line out there for Stan Newcliffe. 5th, Slamis, the catcher, high, but caught right at the wall as Stella will catch it. Sir Poe will be out number 3. 7th inning stretch here at the Carey Price Memorial Stadium in Death Valley, Arizona. Ystrolo Rule will lead off the home half of the 7th inning with a single. Literal Flamingo is going to hit one right to the shortstop for the out. Milo Monsieur will be out on a fielder's choice. He couldn't make 2. That's going to be a steal attempt, and that's going to be high, way late. 6th stolen bag for Monsieur this season, and that's going to be out number 3. Top of the 8th inning, Ray Xavier will come in for the Scorpions and will strike out Jam. Jordan Love will line out there. Revin Chan will strike out to retire the side. Bottom of the 8th inning we go. A swing and a miss will come in relief. It's going to be a single there. And he hold up? No, he did not. No, out on the strikeout. That's going to be up the middle. Runner will go for third. Don't know why they didn't throw to second, as that's going to be it for a miss. And that's going to be a 2-run RBI for Plainview, as we are all tied up. Can be out number 2 there. Go ahead run in scoring position though, but that's going to do it for the inning. We go to the top of the ninth inning. Bobrist, Dollarson, nerd. Dollarson hit a 2-run blast last time around, but he's gonna ground out for out number 2. Alpha Nerd, the first baseman, right to the shortstop. Routine play there. The game remains tied at 3 as we go into the home half of the ninth inning. Literal Flamingo will strike out. Milo Monsieur, the center fielder, is going to hit one right to his fellow center fielder, Reverend Shan. Stella will be out. Number 3. We're getting some free baseball here and in Death Valley. If you go to the top of the 10th inning now, Eucliffe will step in as Martinez will induce a ground out. Fifth Slamis will be your second out. Surapo, the right fielder, will draw a walk. That's going to be out number 3. Goodbye, the 10th, still tied 3-3. Montalban up next, single to right field in the 8th. That's going to be a single to left. Gnomes. Montalban was still second, so game-winning run at second base now. As that's gonna do it, DVS has walked it off here in extra innings.
What a game!
Tough loss for Detroit as they lose in extra innings off of a double from Thorn Belfour. Detroit batting line score 2 RBI off that 2-run home run for Danger Dollarson. For Death Valley, 3 RBI game for Daniel Plainview. Pythagoras, no decision. A miss will get the hold, though for the Los Angeles saves first of the season. Martinez would take the win 1-0. Pythagoras is your player of the game.
Oh, no, don't make me do it.
You're doing it.
Fine, I'll do. Fine, I'll do it. Well, Vaseline really muffed this one. 5-4. Buffalo Surge. We already know he goes to 0-3. Let's look at the box score. So Pee Wee Reese goes 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs, 2 hits apiece for Itsumi Mayo, Dog Maple, and Stream Song. For Boise, Enderman 2 hits, Gagne 2 hits. Everyone else got 1 hit except for Wallach. Home run by Razmataz Buckshank, and Livingston Tweedlecock got a home run as well. Going down to the pitching, there it is. 4 earned runs, 0-3. Barto O. Cologne gets the victory, 1 earned run over 7 1/3. Alexieva gets the save. And your player of the game, gonna guess it's O. Cologne. I was right. Barto O. Cologne. 0-3. We're going for the record. We're going for the record this season. 0-29 or whatever it is. We can do it. We're almost there.
And now you know why most teams have rookie starters in the bullpen. That is exactly why, because they always get banged around really, really bad.
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried.
Well, the New York Voyagers will beat the San Antonio Sloths 7-3. Sloths move to 3-9 on the year. For New York, Kenny take me higher with 3 RBIs. Must have been a 3-run home run because they only have 1 hit. That it was in the 9th inning for a walk-off. Or not a walk-off, but did push them up to 7. For San Antonio, 2 RBI, 2 for 5 game from Jerry Mander. Crockwell with the win. Whitman the save. Innings either the loss. Can you take me higher? Your player of the game.
Let's get on to something happier. Providence 7-1 over the Pathfinders. In this one for Providence, 3 hits for Zalewski, 3 hits for Beryl Summers, 3 hits for Mayfeld. For Toronto, 6 different players each got 1 hit apiece. We scroll down just a little bit more on this one. A little more. There we go. Wait. Okay, great. So Zalewski gets first home run of the season. Hunter gets first home run of the season. Count Crabula third win on the season, 3-0 now. Bonzo taking the loss, and your player of the game, I would think it's Crabula. Yep, 1 earned run on 7 innings pitched. Count Crabula is your player of the game.
All right, the Vandals are gonna beat the Aviators 3-1 as the Aviators just cannot catch a break. Other things, Aviators 2-for-4 game for Eschenbaugh, 2-for-5 for Ghostia, and 2-for-4 for Oliver. Vancouver, 2-for-4 game for Hishkest with a RBI. King would take the loss, Lore the win, a Bosky to save. Lore is your player of the game.
All right. Cancun, 5-2 winners, scoring those 5 runs in the 6th and the 8th to beat Nashville 5-2. Nashville had a 3-for-3 day from Levine. And Cancun, that was 3 of the 7 hits. Was Levine, 3-for-3 day. For Cancun, 2 hits apiece by Cortez and Brolina. Home runs by Gnome Child and a starting pitcher. They both had 1 home run apiece. And Levine also had 2 stolen bases. So Ultimo Khan taking the 3rd loss of the season. Benico, 2nd win, and woohoo! 2nd save on the season. And the player of the game is Jimmy Benico. Look at woohoo. 0.77 ERA. Dang. That's awesome.
All right, the Apex are going to beat the Rougarous 8-5. Indianapolis, 5 RBI game, 3-for-5 performance from Commander Warsmoke. New Orleans batting line scored 3-for-5, 2 runs from Uro Bonga. Quad will take the win, Maka the loss, and will save. Commander Warsmoke is your player of the game.
Somebody in the chat say War Smoke was horrible. He's not horrible. All right. Anyway, Seattle going to 11-1 on the season with a 10-4 victory over Lunar Base. For Lunar Base, 2 hits apiece for Link Althouse, Not Worth a First, Firefly Boy, Big Red Rock Eater, and Duke Nukesome, all with 2 apiece. For Seattle, 3 hits for Pass, 4 for Bandit Healer, 3 for Mosquitoes. Your home runs in the game were only by Pass and Mosquitoes. Pass first one, Mosquitoes fourth one. Pass got 12th stolen base of the season. Taco Bell, 1-0 on the season. First win. Ian Rubbish, 3rd loss on the season. And your player of the game is Mosquitoes. And Bandit Healer ties the Seattle regular season game record for doubles with 3 in a game. Can't
And
forget
I
that.
do want to check a milestone watch on the Demons. So give me just a moment.
Yeah, take
Milestone
your
watch.
time. I'm not going anywhere. I need more channel points.
I'm pretty sure we met it. It was 1,000 hits for Biff Flammus. Started the stream, they were 2 away, and I just kept forgetting to check. I'm positive that they got it by now, but let's just double check real quick. Yes, they got over 1,000 career hits. Congratulations, Slamus,
Way to go, Biff.
on 1,000 career, over 1,000 career hits. Congratulations. Then I do want to check for Brooks Walker on the Vandals, as well as Wombat Jones on the Aviators. Wombat was 5 strikeouts away from 1,750 strikeouts, and Walker was 2 RBIs away from 600 career RBIs. Want to check those real quick as well.
Okay. You haven't said that name all stream. You haven't said that name. Oh, I had to say it.
They're close. They're 1 RBI away from 600, so they very well are able to get it this stream.
It's 100 count stealing this season.
I do want to
That's
check
hard to do.
on Jones. Yes, Wombat Jones has hit 1,750 strikeouts in their career.
Oh, nice, right on the button too.
Congratulations, Wombats, on hitting 1,750 career strikeouts.
Jones, congrats.
With that being said, it's to be an off day for both teams coming up. Or not both teams, but both leagues, I meant to say. And then our final stream game of this Wednesday night stream is going to be between the Kansas City Hepcats and the Brew City Bears. Our last stream game of the night. That's
Good one.
It's all be quick sims. I believe that you get this last game, Lone Star.
I'll take it. I'll take it. It's definitely not Evil Dictator versus Shota Takahashi. It's like a pretty. Oh shoot, we're already going. Stavinsky's is a base hit to left for the Hepcats, and Stavinsky's is on base. Giesel coming up next. Theodore Giesel walks 2 on already. Kirkland coming up now. Shota's been doing pretty good this season. And that's going to be a fly out to center. 1 down. Harry Ordong coming up, hitting 319 on the season. Ordong, there's 1. And that's the force out at second. So 2 away. Ordong safe at first. Next up, Thomas St. John. He strikes out. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for Kansas City. We go to the bottom of the first. Valor the third, and you know who you are, coming up to bat. Vidal Valor the third, a base hit up the middle. So Valor reaches. Kiso now coming up to bat. Kiso. Dun dun dun. And Kiso looks like he got hit on that. Two runners on now for Rainier. Rainier coming up. And Rainier gets, yes, Rainier safe. Infield single. Bases chucked for Ruiz Jr. There's one out. And they score the run. Brew City up 1-0 on the fielder's choice. Fowler gets the run. And there's another run. 2-0 now. After the fly out by Craig. So the sac fly by Craig. Tater McCheesy slaps that one into left, base hit. 2-1 for Sankara. Wow, State College getting mad at the Ranas. Oh, and they muffed the throw at second for the error. Bases, Juice is based again for Bleecker. And Bleecker coming up now. Bases chucked. And Bleecker flies out to left to end the damage. 2 runs from Brew City there in the bottom of the first. We go to the second. 2-0 Brew City. Total Dial coming up now. Strikes out. Oh man, 10-0 Steeds in the first against the Ranas. Okay. Whittle coming up next. That's 10-0. Wyatt Whittle didn't quite have enough on that one. That was a Whittle hit. Red Panda flies out to center. 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the second. Stitcherson base hit. Valor coming up now. Valor flies out to center. 1 down. Jared Kiso coming up. And Kiso is going to fly out to left. 2 down. Rainier coming up. And Rainier hits it into the corner, but it is caught. End of inning. Still 2-0 Brew City. We go to the third. Reddick, Stavinsky's, and Giesel coming up. Reddick walks, takes the base. Second for Takahashi. Stavinsky's. Big time hit. That ball is gone over the wall, 363 feet. Big time 2-run blast by Stavinsky's to tie this up 2-all. 2-all ball game. 363 for Stavinsky's. Giesel comes up. Giesel grounder. And that's 2 away. Kirkland comes up now. Oh, that was just the first out of the inning? Okay, Kirkland comes up now with 1 down. And Kirkland reaches base. After that single. Air Yordong coming up now with runner on. Yordong. Force out at second. Yordong safe at first. 2 down for St. John. Tommy St. John, if you want to call him Tommy. And that ends the inning. 2-run blast ties it at 2. Julio Ruiz Jr. reaches via walk. First walk for definitely not Evil Dictator. Durian Cragg with the bunt. They get Cragg out at first. Advances Julio Ruiz Jr. to second. Tater McCheesy coming up now with a runner in scoring position. Base hit for McCheesy. Is Julio going to take it? Julio does not take it. Julio stays at third. Sankara goes down on strikes for 2 away. Bleecker up to bat. Runners at the corners. And that's going to do it for the inning. Still 2-all. We go to the top of the fourth. Total Dial coming up. And Total Dial base hit. Wyatt Whittle walks. 2 on now for Red Panda. 2 on for Red Panda. Red Panda flies out. 1 away. That's smack to left, and that's a fly out. 2 down. Stavinsky's coming up now.
So it's
Always dangerous.
it's 11-1 in the fourth between State College and the Ranas.
Yeah, I saw that. That's nuts. So Stavinsky's drives in a run to make it 3-2 Hepcats. But yeah, that's crazy. Theodore Giesel coming up now. Don't call him Diesel. And that's a line out to the first baseman in the inning. So can't the Hepcats now 3-2, bottom of the fourth. And Stitcherson flies out to Giesel, one away. Valor, base hit. 2 for 3 on the day for Valor. Jared Kiso coming up. Kiso, there's the ground into the double play, and that will end the inning. Kirkland coming up now. Base hit for Kirkland. 2 for 3 on the day. Mary Ordon coming up. Strikes out. Tommy St. John coming up. Walks. 2 runners on for total dial. It's out at first. Did I see 3 homers by Pippington in that game? Someone's going to have to check that for me. I thought it was 3 home runs in one game already, and they're only in the fourth. Okay, so Will goes down. Rainier strikes out, 1 down. Julio Ruiz Jr. It is 3 homers for Pippington in that game. They're only in the fourth inning?
I
Oh, boy.
thought that's what it said, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it said. Durian Craig lines up the middle base hit. And there's the runners advancing to second and third. So Ruiz goes to third. Craig on second for Tater McCheesy. That's great. Von Tippington's up right now. 3 for 3, 3 homers. Bases trucked after Sankara walks. Brian Bleeker up now with the bases trucked again. Bleeker, base hit. That's going to drive in runs. And it's a 4-3 ball game now. 12-3. Wait, what happened? 12-1. It just went from 11. He must have got a hit and drove one in. No home run, though. Oh, we're on home run watch. Okay. Red Panda smacks that one. Caught by Ruiz Jr. 1 away. Jacopo Reddick coming up to bat now. Jacopo gets the single on first. Stavinsky's now runner on first. Stavinsky's gets into the double play. So 4-3 Bears. We go bottom of the sixth. There's the walk for Valor. Valor's on. Kiso coming up 4-3 lead. And Valor's going to take second base. Kiso down on strikes. JB Rainier now with 1 down. Rainier base hit. Valor rounding. Oh, Valor stays at third. Ruiz Jr. coming up. And that's the ground into the double play to end the inning for Bruce City. We go to the top of the seventh. 4-3 Bruce City over the Hepcats. There's a walk for Giesel. Kirkland coming up now. Kirkland slaps that one, but he's out. Caught by the right fielder. Big time hit there. That is not over the center fielder's head. That's out. That's out number 2. Thomas St. John coming up. And that's a gapper. They're going to run. They're going to run. Tommy St. John slapping that one, and that's a tie ball game now for all. As the Hepcats tie it, and Total Dial flies out to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the seventh for all.
Pippington hit another home run.
Pippington fourth. Pippington got 4. Oh my gosh. The Craig strikes out. McCheesy. Base hit for McCheesy. 4 homers by Paddington. Holy smack. They're angry at the Ranas. Especially for beating them last season. Sankara. Base hit. 2-on for Bleeker. Bleeker walks. It's bases trucked. Richardson coming up. That's the sacrifice fly. 5-4 Brew City. And that's the fly out to end the inning by Valor. 4 homers by Von Pippington. Holy cow, man. That's phenomenal. It's got to tie the record, I think. I saw Santos Garcia had it last season. Stolen base by Whittle. Panda flies out to center. Whittle's going to take third on the throw. So Whittle, 90 feet away. Reddick. There's the fly out to left. Is Whittle coming home? Whittle ties it up. 5-all. Vinsky's grounds out to end, or for the second. That ends the inning. Ooh, 13-5. Ron is coming back. All right, Kiso now. Bottom of the eighth. Game so far. Batting against Porygon 2. There's a grounder. They're going to get one out. They're not going to get both. There's a slow roller. They got him at first for the force out. Durian Crag is out. Top of the ninth now. Diesel grounds out, one away. Kirkland in a 5-5 ball game. Strikes out. And Ari Ordong. Base hit for Yordong. Johnny St. John coming up now. St. John strikes out to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the ninth. 5-all ball game. Tater McCheesy. Base hit when he runs at first. Sankara comes up now. There's the squeeze play. They're going to get Sankara at first. McCheesy goes to second. Fly out by Bleeker. McCheesy still at second. Stitcherson. Looks like something happened. Base hit for Stitcherson. Runners at the corners. Valor. And that's... I see runners going. That's the inning. Kiso is out. No more games in the out-of-town scoreboard, so this is the last one. Everybody, we go to the 10th. And that ball is gone. Julio Ruiz Jr. with the blast. 375 to make this a 6-5 ball game. No doubt. Or total dial. It was total dial that got the homer. Whittle, base hit. It was total dial with the home run here in the 10th, not Julio. Panda strikes out. One down. Jacopo Reddick walks. 2 on now. Stavinsky's with 2 on. There's the double play to end the inning. 5, Kansas City. Your City coming up now. And Rainier gets thrown out at first, 1 down. Now Julio Ruiz Jr. is up. And that's a base hit for Julio. Tying a run on first for Durian Crag. Crag gaps it. Julio's coming around. Ooh, Julio did not come around. Third, he stops at third. And there's a key fly out by McCheesy. Sankara now coming up with 2 down. They get Sankara out for the win. Kansas City, the Hepcats win it. 6-5 in 10. What a game. What a game. That was a good one to call. Total dial. Home run in the 10th to give them the lead. Stavinsky's 3 for 6. 2 for 5 for Kirkland, 2 for 5 for Dial, including that home run. Stavinsky's also had a home run in this one for Brew City. 4 for 6 for Tater and McCheesy. 2 hits apiece for Valor, Rainier, Ruiz Jr., Crag, and Stitcherson. They all had 2 hits apiece. For pitching, Fire Aaron Boone takes the loss to go to 0-1. Murdoch gets the victory to go to 2-0. And Nick Loves Stavinsky's gets the player of the game. And your time was 4 hours. Pay it. Pay me. Pay me. The time was 4 hours. I knew that was going to go over 3.5. I shall take it. Oh, FKN Commish is here. Oh, I just saw that in the chat. Sorry, guys. I'm a little behind there. I was calling a game. Calling
We
a game. I got two different screens up. Four
Kingpins are
homers. Look. Phew, wee.
the Kingpins are going to beat the Wheelers 8-2. For Anchorage Wheelers 2-4 game from Chico for Chicago. 3 RBI 2-4 game from JD Pants and 2 RBI 3-4 game from Troy Monopolitsky. Home runs from Sparky D, Monopolitsky, Pants, and El Grande Mexicano. Scud Muffin will take the loss. Pollock the fifth will take the win. Player of the game is going to be JD Pants.
All right, the Firehawks take down the Flamingos 4-2 in this one, as the Firehawks scored their runs in the sixth and seventh to take the lead. For California, 2 hits apiece for Tanyan and for Dumper. For Florida, Tung 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 Sahur was the only one with a multiple hit game. As for the pitching, Dallas multi-pitcher player of the game gets the win to go to 2-1, 2 earned runs over 7 2/3. Animal Kingdom taking the loss to go to 3-1 on the season. Bumgardner with your save.
Alright, the Swifties absolutely blow out the Ranas 13-5 off the back of 4 home runs from Paddington Pippington. Perfect 5-for-5 game from Pippington with 4 home runs. 4-for-5 game from Griffin Stone with 3 RBIs as well, and 3 RBIs from Skovgard. For Puerto Rico, we have 4-for-4 game from Picasso. Bear would take the win. Gerard will take the loss. Paddington Von Pippington is your player of the game, and ties I actually know broke the regular season game record for State College 4 home runs with 4 home runs. Right? 4 home runs.
Wow,
Yep.
so yeah, so
So
Von Pippington is the only one that's done that. Wow, okay.
so they broke the State College regular season game record home runs with their 4 home runs. They tied the regular season game record for hits with 5. They tied the minor league PB regular season record for home runs with 4, and they tied the state college regular season game record for runs with 5. That is 1 broken record for home runs and 3 tied records. I say that deserves a player of the game nod. So I don't know if you're watching Pippington, but you had a hell of a game.
Discord's blowing up right now.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's blowing up.
I'll do this one. So the Lemurs get the walk-off walk. You see it there on the board, bottom 9. Roly Poly drew a walk to win 3-2 with the walk-off walk in the ninth. For Amarillo, 2-for-3 for Babineau, 2-for-4 for DeGoat. For Louisville, 2-for-2 for Robinson, 2-for-4 for Mansquatch. And gets the victory to go to 2-2. Badalamo with those walks and no innings pitched falls to 1-3. I mean, Snack Reacher did pretty good in that game. And your player of the game today is Pullman the third with that 1 earned run over 6 2/3.
We go up to the majors next. as the San Antonio Sloth beat the Toronto Pathfinders 7-1. San Antonio 4 RBIs game from Gerrymander and 3 RBIs from Scott Laramie. Toronto 2-for-3 game from Tyler Deathridge. Leonidas Longpipe will take the win. Kim Ji Woo will take the loss. Leonidas Longpipe is your player of the game.
Vandals crushed the Raptors 11-2 in this one. For Boise, Wallach goes 2-for-3 once again with a home run. And for Vancouver, everybody got at least one hit. 3 hits by Von Caliente and Burgers, 2 hits by Philip McLovin Jr., Walker, Lansdell, and Jacques Jean Jr. Home runs for Vancouver, McLovin Jr. number 4, Lansdell number 3, Von Caliente number 5, and Rishikesh number 2. As for the pitching, Holly Sheep getting the victory to go to 3-1. PKVS first loss on the season to go to 3-1. And your player of the game with 10 Ks and 2 earned runs and 7 innings pitched is Holly Sheet.
The Voyagers are going to beat the Surge 2-1. For Buffalo, 2-for-4 game from Honcho. For New York, we have a perfect 3-for-3 from Sumadog. Swishman will take the loss, moving to 2-2 on the year. Moose Jr. will take the win. Jones will take the save. Moose Jr. is your player of the game.
These Crabs lose 7-8 to the Outer Banks Aviators, who finally get their second win of the season, taking it 8-7. For Providence, 3-for-4 day for Grail Traveler, 2-for-5 for Paolo Zalewski. Everybody else got one hit on the team. Their entire team got hits. As for Outer Banks, Abe Ghosty 4-for-5, Richards 2-for-4, Jones 2-for-4, De La Fuerte 2-for-4, and Speedy McFly Jr. 2-for-3. Home runs in this game, there were none. There were no home runs whatsoever. So Lanky Schramm gets first win of the season, going to 1-2. Iceman taking the loss to go to 1-3. And your player of the game in this one is Abe Ghosty.
The Death Valley Scorpions will beat the Cancun Toros 8-4. Cancun batting line score. We have 2 RBIs and 4 at bats from Scotty Sterling. Over for the Toros. Over for the Scorps, we have a perfect 3-for-3 with 3 runs scored from Literal Flamingo. And then we have another perfect 3 game with 3 RBIs from Stella. For pitching, Lee will take the loss, Rusi will take the win, and Xavier will take the save. Literal Flamingo is your player of the game.
Sea Serpents walk it off in the ninth to win 3-2. Buki Metz hitting the solo home run for the walk-off. For New Orleans, 2-for-4 day for Becker, and 2-for-4 for Johnson as well. For Seattle, 2-for-4 for Pass, 2-for-4 for Zach Johnson III, and 2-for-3 for Buki Metz, who gets the home run. Chauncey Ingram also got a home run in this game for New Orleans. Going to the pitching, Kip Treadwell, 3-1 now on the season with the second blown save. And Nasir taking the loss to go to 0-2. And our player of the game should be Arya Blue Sky with that 1 earned run, 12K effort for 8 1/3.
Detroit Demons are going to beat the Space Rangers 8-4. For Detroit, 3 RBI game from Alpha Nerd, going 2-for-5 with 2 runs scored. One of those was a home run, solo shot, and then another number 2 run blast for them as well. Lunar base, 2 for 4 game for Outhouse, and 2 for 5 game from White 4. 2 RBI game for a Green Sherlock fan. Detroit LeBeau will take the win. Nansen will take the loss. Alpha Nerder player of the game.
All right, the Apex shut out the Nashville Stars 3-0 in this one. For Nashville, Palindrome goes 2 for 3. For Indianapolis, the only 2 for 3 game was by Santos Garcia. However, the home run by Kerry Kelly in the 8th inning proved to be very, very helpful in this one. As for the pitching, Romeo McFlourish, ends up having no earned runs over 7 innings and 8 Ks, and is your player of the game, and Mac John taking the loss despite only allowing 1 run over 6.
That is it for this day in the sim. The next is going to be a quick sim day as we wrap up this stream. I believe it's going to be a quick sim for both leagues, actually. It will be. The New York Voyagers are going to beat the Surge 3-1. For Buffalo, RBI came off of the bat of Dog Naples. They went 2 for 4. For New York, 2 RBIs left about Nolan Teggy. He went 3 for 4 on the day. Brigham Islands will take the loss. Atkins the win. Jones the save. Atkins your player of the game. We're actually going to go up because I did not see that I skipped a couple teams. Do you take this one, Lone Star?
Sloths 1-0 over the Toronto Pathfinders. Not a lot of offense in this game. Gerrymander 2 for 4, 2 for 3 for Skoden. As for Toronto, Toronto had 3 players with 1 hit. And for the pitching, Johnny Tatum, player of the game, going to 2-2. No runs allowed over 7. Robo Dibble with the save. And Biscuit Maker with the 4th loss on the season.
The Aviators will beat the Crabs 9-6. For Providence, we have a 3 for 4 with 2 run for RBI from Miggs Mayfeld. For Outer Banks, a 2 for 5 2 RBI performance from Angel de la Fuente, as well as a 3 RBI 2 for 3 game from Bazooka Slow. On Slow with a home run, hit their 3rd off of pitch stored in the 3rd inning. Cologne will take the hold. Pebbles the loss and blown save. Voss for our Reds will take the win. And Nappies Henry will take the save. Their first. Third game is going to be Bazooka Slow.
All right, so Vancouver getting the game-winning run in the 4th inning on this one, 5-4 over the Boise Raptors. For Boise, 2 for 3 for Enderman. 4 other players got 1 hit. Gagne got 2 RBIs in this one. For Vancouver, 2 hits apiece for Rishikesh, McLovin Jr., Walker, Burgers, and Lansdale. Brooks Walker, 3rd homer of the season, 4 RBI game for Brooks Walker in this one. As for the pitching, Enderman's at 21 stolen bases right now, just to let you all know. I think that's the league lead. Rockman ends up taking the last 5 earned runs over 5.1 innings. Beans, third win of the season to go to 3-0. Abasi with the third save. And our player of the game in this one is Brooks Walker.
On the Champions Conference, Sea Serpents will win 5-4 over the New Orleans Rougarous. With for New Orleans batting lines, which I was checking something real quick. 3 for 5 game from the Phillips. 2 for 5 game for Wolf as well. For Seattle, 3 for 4, 3 RBI game from Bookie Mets. Kaufman will take the loss. Their second. McQueen the win. Cashton Treadwell both with holds. Lilo Pelikai with the save. Bookie Mets your player of the game.
1-0 game here. Lunar Base ousting the Detroit Demons in this one, 1-0. For Detroit, 2 hits apiece for Danger Dollarson and Biff Slamus. For Lunar Base, 2 for 3 for not worth a first. The only RBI in the game was by Big Red Rock Eater. And for pitching, Mulligan in the loss with the complete game 1 earned run effort. Etef getting the victory, 6 innings, no earned runs. Johnson getting the 3 inning save. And Hercules Mulligan, your player of the game.
The Nashville Stars are going to beat the Apex 9-2 as they pull up to 500 ball. For Nashville, we have a 4 RBI, 3 for 5 performance from Jimmy Arenado. So it's 2 for 5, 2 RBI game from Bobby Briggs. For Indianapolis Apex, a 2 RBI, 2 for 4 game from Leon Rosenthal. Zach Motor will take the win, his third of the season. Biggest Titius Midius will take the loss, their second. Jimmy Arenado, your player of the game.
All right, in 13 innings, Cancun getting the win 6-4 over the Death Valley Scorpions, scoring 2 in the 13th inning. Ohikau going 4 for 6. Cortez going 3 for 6 with 5 RBI. Sterling getting 2 hits. Beatty getting 3 hits. For Death Valley, 3 for 6 by Montalban, 3 for 6 for Plainview. 2 hits apiece for Flamingo and Mistur. Mistur hit a home run in this game. Cortez hit a home run in this game, both their first on the season. And for pitching, the win goes to Cotswold for Cancun. Smoltz gets the third save of the season, and the loss for Death Valley is on Martinez. And your player of the game is Victor Cortez.
All right, let's go down to
Did have a good game.
the minors. So quick sim there. Oh, it already the quick sim perfect. That works for me. The Mingos will shut out the Firehawks 4-0. California 2 for 4 game from Tanyan and Moore. Florida Flamingos 3 RBI 2 for 4 game from Greer. Malbec will take the loss. Stetson Nixon the win. Healer the save. Stetson Nixon your player of the game. And look at that. We are not beating the accusations again because the Swift Seats had a perfect sim.
Wow. All right. So
It's always me.
Swift
It's always
Steeds
me and
score the
you.
ninth.
Always me and you that they have perfect sims. It's always me and you. We are
Exactly.
never beating
Exactly.
those
So the score.
allegations.
I know, right? I know exactly. So State College gets a run in the top of the ninth to take the win, 4-3. 3 hits in this one for Gavin Stone, 3 for Primo, 2 for Ferguson. For Puerto Rico, 2 hits for Ricky Bobby and P. So and M. Thomas. Home runs, there were less home runs in this game than the last one. In fact, there were no home runs by either team in this game. So scrolling down, Aoife Carter, great game, 3 earned runs and 6 1/3. All Tranium with the 2 2 2/3 inning relief, no earned runs, gets the win to go to 1-1. Jay Berry taking the loss for the Ranas to go to 0-2 on the season. Player of the game is Aoife Carter with that effort there, but you are correct. They are now 7-7. Where that came from, I don't know. That's awesome.
It's always me and you, but twice now that they've had a perfect stream where they won all 7 games.
They need it this season.
I know,
They're
but like
gonna need it.
we are never beating those allegations of us rigging the games for the split seeds. Especially for me
It's been two,
as the former GM, that's always gonna stick with
right.
me.
Well, I'm a former player, so I mean, yeah, I get it.
All right, the Kingpins are gonna walk us off in the 11th for a 4-3 win over the Anchorage Wheelers. For Anchorage, we have a 2-for-4 game from Monstar and a 3-for-5 from Sluggerton. Chicago, we had a 3-for-5 game from Emilian Vega, as well as a 2-for-4 2 RBI game from Troy Napolitsky. Phantom Benz will take the blown save. Bear will take the loss. Hands will take the win. Jigs Kingman is your player of the game. One earned and 7 2/3 innings of work.
All right, so Brew City holds on in this one to win it 6-4 over the Kansas City Hepcats. For the Hepcats, Tommy St. John, 2-for-4 with 2 RBIs, 2-for-4 for Reddick as well. For Brew City, 3-for-4 day for Cragg with 3 RBI. Julio Ruiz Jr. also gets a home run. Cragg got a home run. Julio Ruiz Jr. got a home run with 3 RBIs. For Brew City, Valor getting 2 stolen bases in this one as well. Your winning pitcher in this one is going to be, I believe that's Joe Kelly, to go to 2-1. Jack Dupp with the 3 inning save. A Bird taking the loss in this one to go to 1-1 on the season. And your player of the game is Durian Cragg.
I just want to point out, jacked up in 3 innings, only threw 18 pitches and allowed 1 hit.
Dupp was a starter.
They maybe they got moved into the bullpen this season. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, 3 innings of work, only 18 pitches. That's pretty good. And last but not least, the Dillos will beat the struggling Kingpins 7-4. For Amarillo, we have a 2-for-4 2-run performance from Cheesy and Mac Tater. For the Louisville Lemurs, we have a 2 RBI 2-for-4 2-run game from Man Squatch. Mondragon would take the loss. Mello Jr. would take the win. Battleemo would take the save. Man Squatch, your player of the game. And that will do it for this stream. We're just gonna go and start the process of uploading the file. Gonna execute that.
Oh, and Tim, I have a suggestion on who you can rate after this. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna go online. because I've got to finish the season. I've got to finish the season.
Okay.
That's right. It always says could not create or open target folder. It does that all the time.
Yeah, it's been a
Right?
lot.
Ask. Is it ask the is it ask the booth time?
It is hashtag ask the booth time. But I have a question
Ask the booth time, chat.
I have questions for the audience this time, however. What are your guys' for those of you who watch American football, your Super Bowl predictions? It's the divisional round this weekend, so we're getting closer to Super Bowl Sunday. For me, it's going to be a bit of a wild one. It's going to be Rams versus the Broncos, with Rams winning 31-28.
We.
That is
I
my
don't know
super.
about that Wait, I don't know about that Rams pick because two other teams from the same division are still in the playoffs in that same division. So, as a Cardinals fan, I know all three of the other teams are in that same division and they're all still in the playoffs. I don't know about the Rams pick, not with Stafford's finger,
I
but
mean, last week he was still dominant. He's having his best season of his entire career after coming off of a back
yeah,
injury. So
that's a good point. That's a good point. But that was Carolina. Weren't they like 8-9 or something like that?
yeah, yeah, 8-9 and only got in to the playoffs because of their head-to-head score because of the three-way tie for first in their division. They basically got in on a fluke.
Right. Smidius cashing in the 10,000 points. Way to go, Smidius. Nobody in the chat is saying anything. This is weird. Oh, there we go.
Bills.
Bills and Bear. Okay, I like the Bills. I like the Bills pick. I
I
like the
can
Bills pick.
I can see the Bears based on how they played this season. Um, but Bills I think is another just a wild pick. But my team, the Chargers, are out. Unfortunately, the Chargers' lack of an O line hurt them again in the playoffs.
The only reason I don't believe in Seattle is because Darnold has never won a playoff game. Maybe
Right.
that will change. I don't know.
Well, and that's one of the reasons why I'm saying the Niners will beat the Seahawks. It's because, like you said, Stan has never won a playoff game, you know, and
Right.
but the
Cody has
49ers,
been a bunch of them.
but yeah, and the Niners too are also the underdogs this season. Nobody expected them to make the playoffs, much less the divisional game. Nobody expected them to even beat the Eagles. I know I sure didn't expect them to beat Philadelphia last week.
Expecting
So
that either last week.
it also very well could be a Niners Super Bowl.
Yeah, that division is brutal. I don't know how the Cardinals are going to hire somebody and try to compete in that division. That division is just God. It's just brutal. Three teams teamed up for what 40 wins between the three of them or something like that this season. Like that's a lot of wins.
Well, and it's also even for the AFC, it's like I said, it's a very hard division, especially with the Seahawks. Then you got the Rams, then you got the sleeper Niners, and then you got Arizona all the way at the
19.
bottom.
Yes. Yep, I know. That's why I'm saying I don't know how they're going to get out of it. I just don't know how they're going to get out of the cellar. I love that team. It's my home team here in Phoenix, but
At least you're not a
yeah,
Vikings
got a
fan.
they got a long way to go.
At least you're not a Vikings
Long way to
fan.
go. Oh man. Yeah, I know. I've seen that, but at least they're in a position to like get some more pieces and move forward, which would be nice.
Let's put it this way. Our greatest achievement this season was knocking the Lions out of the playoffs on Christmas Day. That was like our highlight of the season.
Yes. Ah, Katerin. Okay, I see you. I see you there. Went to school with the Cardinals G. Oh, okay. Okay. So went to
I
school with Austin Fort. Okay.
I
Yeah,
actually
I know who the GM is.
I actually um oh gosh, not Adam Thielen. Anyways, a former Vikings wide receiver went to my high school, but I don't.
Thielen though.
It wasn't Adam Thielen. I know that, and I don't think it was
I know it couldn't
Diggs.
have been Justin Jefferson.
No, it wasn't Jefferson. This was before the current Vikings squad.
Wasn't Chris Carter.
Wasn't Carter.
He's older than me. Um, that's a great. That's a. That could be a number of people.
I know. He was an undrafted player. Would have been at least 2017 that he played. Um, Actually, no, it would have been 2018. Maybe it was Diggs, but anyways, um, someone from the Vikings went to my high school and came to a continuing ed school that I went to and talked to all of us because his I think it's aunt was a paraprofessional at this school.
Ah, okay. Look at that. The file ended real quick this time.
Oh,
That was not a 20-minute upload. That was nice.
I'm also running off of Ethernet.
Oh,
Hooked
cool.
up. It's hooked up to my gig speed modem because I was tired of what you just described.
Right, right.
Sitting here for 20 minutes waiting for the file to
Nice.
upload. And I'm going to get
Very
that
nice.
index uploaded as well. If you'll give me just a moment.
Hey, you just let me know when I need to click my button to be on, and I will my channel's all set to go. I just have to click the button.
Well,
I've
we're
been
waiting.
waiting all week to try and finish this season that I'm going to finish tonight. So I've been
Well,
looking forward to this.
while we are waiting for the index to upload, you can go live and send me your channel name, and I will do a raid.
Okay, I'm just lonestarr SW, just like my regular, just like my name in Twitch over there. Yeah, I'll go ahead and go live right now. Boom, I'm on. Yeah, that was rough. Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to click that. Okay, are you there, Tim?
I am.
Okay, great. Yeah, it's just Lone Star with two R's SW. I'll
Everybody,
put it in the chat.
thank you so much for joining me with this uh, live stream season 59, week 1, day 2. Tomorrow's live stream will be hosted by, I believe, AJ for a Thursday afternoon stream for our European viewers. I just want to see what time tomorrow that would be. This is going to be AJ, actually tomorrow evening, actually at 7 o'clock p.m. for our European viewers. So feel free to go and join AJ tomorrow evening for day 3. See you guys then.